Muhammad, Sister Khalilah Camacho Ali.
My brother minister, Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Mubarak. In the name of Allah, the beneficent and the merciful, thank Allah for being here in front of you, before you, and with you. Yeah, that was a pretty good movie, huh? Well, it was the first time that anybody actually came and asked me any questions. Because, as you know, they don't want to know the real truth. They just want to know the hoopla and the hoopla on the boxing part. Because if they come to me, I'm going to tell the truth. And I have never seen a story about Muhammad Ali that had the real people in our lives in the film. I mean, there's been many films about Muhammad Ali, the greatest, the Ali movie with Will Smith.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, the only people that supported me and Muhammad Ali was the Muslims.
That's right.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the ministers who opened their doors, their homes, in different cities, different states, all over the United States, fed us and befriended us and gave us support during his trials, during our trials of his life. When he couldn't make any money, he didn't have a livelihood, I had to use my own college money to support him for 3 years. And with the help of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, when he saw us struggling without asking him for anything, then he came and gave us some money to survive, to keep going on. And I just don't understand it. I don't understand, you know, when we had our honeymoon, didn't we have any money for a honeymoon? Uncle Lewis, who I call Uncle Lewis, you call Minister Farrakhan, since I was a little girl, that's all I've ever called him. God took us, Sister Betsy, Sister Khadijah, it took us to New York, put us on a boat, looked over New York City on a boat with a camera. It was just Farrakhan and his wife. How come they ain't in the movie with us? What kind of movie is that? I mean, you know, when you show, you know, they don't want to see and show how Muslims supported each other back in those days. They don't want to see that. They don't want to show how black women supported our men back in those days, but they'll show how that Jacqueline Kennedy supported John Kennedy. They will not hesitate to tell you how a white woman takes care of her white man. We are the greatest supporters of all our men. And still is. And always will be. He got documentaries and everything about these white women, which were good women to their men, which is great, but why don't they tell about us? Why don't they tell about, see, Tiger Woods, who did he marry? White woman? Right. What did he do with that white woman? What other white women? Maybe that other white woman he was married to really did support him. I think she did. But see, by him doing the wrong thing, they just put her out of the picture like she don't exist. So we have to stand up and fight for our rights. We have to stand up and fight for who we support and put that out. I said, look, let me tell you, I don't care what you think about Louis Farrakhan. And the only thing they throw in your face, he hates Jews and he calls Jews. What? Excuse me? You got to tell what the man did that was good. And it's part of history whether you like it or not.
That's right.
So I said, look, in order for me to do this, you got to put Uncle Louis Farrakhan in here. And he did go to Louis Farrakhan. I didn't know. He had already went to him and said him doing a movie. Uncle Louis don't know you. So then we said, well, let's take some pictures out in front of the house, the National House over there. I don't know what Uncle Louis called it. Is it the National House still?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So he said, we'll just go in front of the house and take pictures. I said, well, I'll get permission to see if I can do that. And Allah Muhammad said, yeah, Khalilah, you know, you can do anything you want to do. So when we was taking pictures, Donna and Joshua saw me outside. And they said, Khalilah, what you doing out here? Wait a minute, my daddy want to talk to you. Come in the house. He said, he's home. So when I went in, and Uncle Lewis said, you a part of this movie thing? He said, yeah. He said, I got a lot of letters from the guy. I didn't know you was a part of it. But you been a part of it. Come on in the house. And he opened the door, and the movie was filmed and made. And he was a very significant part of it. And he, I think, would be the only man that I know can actually tell what Ali felt and what he was going through. So he had every right to be a part of that film. And if they can't handle the truth, that's their issue. So Mr. Farrakhan's always been a lot of things I do because he was there. Okay. So, in the conclusion about the film, you have to realize these are the trials of Muhammad Ali. Trials that we had to go through together. I had to come up with some ideas to keep my man motivated, to make sure to show him that the stand that he made was the right decision. And that we are with you, Allah is with you, as long as you're with Allah, you will be blessed. I believe he was going to fight again, but he didn't believe he was going to fight again. But see, I was not like Muhammad. We can believe, we know what Allah would do with the righteous. So I was just confident that he was going to do it. The white man likes the money. Obviously, he's going to get tired of losing money. They're going to put him in there. But people don't realize they drafted Ali once already. But he wasn't a Muslim. And he failed the draft. He was psychologically incapable of being in the war. He didn't pass the psychological test. So he failed. So the white man, he wrote the law so he can open the law and close the law anytime he wants to. When he became a Muslim and he became dominant and he believed in Allah and he was no slave like these other Uncle Toms and Negroes out here, they said, we got to do something about this nigga here. They said, let's draft him again, which is actually against the law. Well, they made the law, they can do what they want. And they drafted him in, all of a sudden he's smart, because he was a Muslim. Oh, he's smart now, he's a smart nigga now. You can't tell him nothing. You can't intimidate him. You can't piss him off. So let's just take his money. That's how you do all Negroes. Take the niggas' money, don't give them a job so they can't make no money, and then they will turn in a corner and fight like a rat. All things will come out of them. You don't give them no jobs, they'll sell drugs. Well, hell, we didn't buy no boat. We can't afford to buy boats to bring drugs over here across the water. We can't buy the airplanes to fly the drugs over here. What we sure can't sell the stuff when it get over here and then go directly to jail. So these movies are important. I have a thing about history where we have to know the facts, know the underlying facts, know the facts that people don't know. And I was thankful to Allah that I was blessed to be a part of the film. Muhammad Ali, if you know, if you buy the DVD, you'll see Ali's brother with him 24/7, by his side like a twin. And they don't put him in nothing Ali does. And that's his only brother. He don't have a sister. His only brother. That's why he called me the Mrs. Muhammad Ali, the other Muhammad Ali in person. So, and I love Rahman, and Ali's present wife won't allow to be around his brother or his other family because it's about, you know, controlling money of his. And it's not about anything else with that, but, you know, that's the way life is. But I stay friends with Rahman and the brothers, and Captain Sam that was up here, Minister Rockmont, Minister Troy from Mosque number 29 in in Miami, Florida. I put them in that made the white man paid for them to be in it too. Made them pay for Farrakhan to be in it too. I don't care how much money you got, you still gonna get paid. You pay all the other white folks for that. And I'm not racist either. I like them all. Allah created all of us. But the truth is the truth, you know. So I'm glad to be a part of that. I definitely want you guys to get a documentary because this is the best one that you can buy that tells the true history, and it has our brother in it, Farrakhan, telling the true history and teaching that truth to make it real and teaching how Ali really felt. And he's trying to show you the growth of a young man coming in the nation of Islam. I will be doing other films. I'm an actress too. I do a lot of films now. I've done films with Jane Fonda, Michael Douglas, Chuck Norris. I'm a karate champion. I've done things with Chuck Norris. You probably haven't seen me because they had my face colored. But everybody thought I was a man anyway, because I had to fight real good, so they didn't want to reveal that. But I've done a lot of films with Michael Jackson, Hawaii 5-0. I've done a lot of films, and I'm getting ready to go back into film. I have a meeting with Ice Cube on Tuesday about getting into films with him. I'm going to go right back into films. I can't wait to see Medea. So I'm going to be going into films and things like that, more films the way I did in the past. And then you must get the DVD. This is our history. It's the true history about Ali. And inshallah, 2015, I will be coming out with my life story that really tells some real deep, in-depth information about our lives. Being an MGT, growing up as a Muslim girl, and graduating from high school, going from kindergarten to high school, graduating valedictorian, living in the home with the Khalilah Muhammad teaching me how to make bean pies, bean soup, and Sister Clara Muhammad, you know, teaching me how to dress and sew and things like that as a little girl. And this teachings, being MGT, if I didn't have this training, being in the home of a Muslim mother and Muslim father, I wouldn't have been able to survive the life that Cassius Clay was about to embark on. So that my survival skills was preparing me to do just that. So that was a blessing within itself.